All right, welcome back to the DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, and probably some manga here and there. My name is Justin, and welcome back, everybody. We're here. We got only a party of one for today. No, I'm just kidding. There's someone showing up here later, Aniyah. Unfortunately, Mark is not able to make it in. That's kind of a shame, actually. Hold on, because we're talking about some big Pokemon stuff. You know he would want to be jumping into that, but I did let them know that, hey, if you're not going to show up, just let us know what you want to say for the week, and we'll see if we can answer. We'll see if we can get an answer. But yeah, guys, it's kind of eventful. It's been an eventful week as far as like maybe one or two bits of news, to be honest. I'm not going to talk about the big thing that's kind of looming over everyone's heads because that's a little bit more on the negative side. Let's just keep it pretty toned down. Let's keep it just to video games and maybe anime, maybe manga. Let's see. I actually have on the docket here. Let me just give you guys like the layout of what we got going on here. If we get any people jumping in, you'll probably hear them like audibly, Aniyah. So I'll be sure to swap it around when we actually have that just set up. But we got some pickups. We got an update for Ninja Gaiden 4 because I feel like Mark would have totally loved that, but he's not here. But I'll still report on it. Then we have Pokemon Day. There's a whole bunch of stuff we can just kind of elaborate on, although realistically, we probably want to just focus on like a couple things there. And you know what? Celebrating Resident Evil Requiem, which is we came out yesterday, right? But I had some things I wanted to kind of talk about just openly about how I feel about like how we just engage and how we, I guess, digest like content regarding like any new game that comes out. But that's kind of all that we have. Actually, on paper, it doesn't seem like a lot. So we will do our very best to cover it as much and as efficiently as we can. But let's start with the pickups. And then if Naya jumps in and actually has a pickup, then I will definitely feature him in on this one. But as I go ahead and type it in as far as the time code, I have no physical pickup for this one. It's an actual digital one, and it's actually two of them. I'm right here on the Switch too. We have Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green. Although, did I talk about it last week? Because I probably preloaded those ahead of time. It was weird because it's one of those things where like there's no real benefit for you to just like pre-order them, and the file sizes for these guys are so small. It feels like it doesn't really do a lot, but it was just one of those things where, I had money just like prepped up for this. So I was like, oh yeah, let me just take care of that. And you know what? I want to say this is really good if you do still have like your Nintendo Switch 1, because these are ultimately Nintendo Switch 1 software. So it runs natively with Switch 1. There's no issues with Switch 2 as far as the backwards compatibility about it. They are just ROMs. And as far as, the benefits of actually having these guys like on Switch is the fact that it's already been confirmed. And then they doubled down and confirmed it on Pokemon Day as far as the compatibility on transfers. So Pokemon Home compatibility will happen at some point in the future. But the benefit of having the Switch 2 as well as the Switch 1, but you can also do two Switch 1s, is that you can actually just trade between each other locally. That's kind of the only way you can actually do any trades in battles and whatnot for these particular versions. But I've been messing around with it, and mainly the benefit of having both versions and two different Switch bits of hardware is so you can actually trade all the different exclusives with each other. That and some different things. It's a pretty old game, so I should probably just let you guys know. So as far as like what you'd want to consider when trading between the different versions, starters are always a pretty big one because you only get one. So it's nice to actually have someone or maybe another version of you to trade in on a different starter. When you clear through the credits, you'll actually be able to have wild encounters with the three legendary dogs / cats, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. So, and that's totally dependent. Like, for example, Squirtle gets like Raikou, right? And then, or Raikou. And then I believe you get Entei if you choose Bulbasaur, and then Charmander, you get Suicune. So I'm pretty much having 3 files just like prepped up and ready. One's a main file, the other one's the leaf green, which would also be a main file. And then there's just a third file that I just like created as a free user. And that can just do free trades. So I pretty much have all 3 starters locked in, but it's just a matter of like when should I evolve them? Just so it makes it easier for me to fill up the Pokedex. But yeah, so that's going on. And I actually played a good bit of that during Pokemon Day. So I'm pretty, well, I just made to Mount Moon, and I'm just trying to level up this Magikarp. And I'm thinking to myself, like, maybe I shouldn't even do this yet, because it's just going to take a while for me to raise up this Magikarp. Maybe I should just kind of focus on building up the existing team. I am trying to do my best to kind of push through this game more than I typically do. My usual approach when it comes to Fire Red, actually just the OG Pokemon games, is to level grind. Like heavily. I'm talking about like in the beginning, it's usually 10 levels per each, badge that you receive. So you'll just be prepared for the next wave of like opponents and / gym leader. I'm definitely just trying to keep it condensed to where I'm focusing on picking up certain Pokemon that I know for sure will be on my team. So I think mine will probably be on the main file, Charmander. I'm thinking Gyarados will be like added to the roster there. I was thinking between Jolteon or Electabuzz, because I use Raichu a lot. And I think, Jolteon makes a lot of sense. So I might add Jolteon. I think I'll try to add in Dragonite, because I've never really tried raising a Dragonite in that game, in that version. And then that leaves me with 2. So, I mean, it'd be cool to have like an ice type. Is Jinx available? I know Jinx is actually pretty strong because it's psychic and ice. So that actually might be pretty good. Otherwise, I was thinking Executor, Grass and Psychic. And then maybe Snorlax at the very end, because Snorlax is just the GOAT, to be honest. But yeah, that's kind of like what I'm thinking about going forward. And then some bit of news actually is that it's been confirmed about, it's not actually part of the docket, so I might as well just talk about it now. But people have found that when you clear through the game for Fire Red and Leaf Green, you do get the tickets. What was it, the Eon ticket and like the Mystic ticket? I forget which one's which. Eon, I believe, is for Deoxys, where you just go onto a random island and then you will just enter the event, do the little puzzle. And then the Mystic one will give you access to Ho-Oh and Lugia, regardless of which version you have. So you get both. So that's pretty nice. And I believe you can do shiny hunts for those as well. Yeah, it's a different thing where you had weird limitations for the old gen, because that's just how they operated. But they also had shiny is not locked. So when it comes to your starter, when it comes to the different legendaries, you can actually shiny hunt for them. The only downside is that it's the 1 in 8,000 something odd chance of encountering it. So it's a lot. It's a lot to actually go through. But some people have been pretty lucky with that. But I'm not entertaining that. If I wanted to shiny hunt for like a starter, then I think I'll just have to do that with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet and the DLC. But yeah, that's the pickup that I have for this time around. Next week, I will tell you right now, it's going to be Pokemon Pokopia, and I'm just going to try to keep it like that. As much as I want to try out the Resident Evil games, and the Generations pack on Switch 2 does seem pretty tempting, even if I just got it digitally. But that's like $90. But that doesn't have Resident Evil 2, it doesn't have 3, it doesn't have 4. The ones I'm really interested in trying would be 2 and 4. The remakes in any way. But it's tough, because money. They want your money. I think if anything, I could probably maybe snag like a physical copy of Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation 5 for like $20 last time I checked. It was during the time when they actually announced those getting like PlayStation 5 versions for them, which was like, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe I should do that. In fact, let me just double check. Also, I wanted to double check with y'all as far as audio quality. If you guys have any issues with like my audio specifically, just let me know, because I've been checking the past couple of instances of me just doing live streams and everything like that, and my audio was blown up. It was disgusting, and I didn't know what it was the problem until I checked and saw that I think I had my Phantom Power like activated, and for this dynamic mic, it doesn't need it. But when you do it, it does have some weird effects to it. I think some instances of like audio gain is like a good example of that. But yeah, I spent this morning just kind of working on that and just making sure that things were working. So here's to hoping. Yeah, okay, so Resident Evil 2 remake on PlayStation 5. I want to get a physical of that is indeed. Yeah, that's $20. That's not too bad. It'd be nice to maybe find like that on like a further sale, maybe. And get like that Resident Evil like 3, and then I think Resident Evil 4 would then get like the $20 like bump down. Maybe. I've seen it go on sale for quite a bit, so I guess we'll see. I think if I were to check on the PlayStation website for now, it's like only $40, so it's pretty nice. I'm like lower. For me, $20 is like such a sweet spot. But if we can go lower than that, that'd be great. Okay, let me I'll go through this little bit of news here. It's rather brief in comparison to everything. So we have an update for Ninja Gaiden 4. Unfortunately, Mark is not here to hear about this one. Well, I'm pretty sure he's well in the know about it. But so Ninja Gaiden 4 came out last year, and it already has this DLC that's set up to be released next week. It's called The Two Masters, and it features new story chapters and a new survival mode, new weapons. And you know what? I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting DLC for this game, although I think there was like a deluxe version with some type of like expansion that I just maybe overlooked. But okay, you know what? Like that is like peak action. Like, yeah, it's just a peak action game. So especially of that beloved series, please just throw more into that. I do need to play through what was it, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I got a physical for Switch, and it's just pending for me to play through that. So we'll see how that plays out. And then I also want to pick up, what was it, not Resident Evil, sorry. That's still on the brain. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I was thinking about getting like the physical from PlayAsia on PlayStation. I was like, ooh, yeah, that would be pretty good. And then I'd get Ninja Gaiden 4 at some point. I think it's going to go down in price, though. I think I've been seeing that like going down in price. So I guess I'll just wait for a little bit. Yeah, that's actually really cool for it to get some updates here and there. But I guess we'll go ahead and jump into Pokemon Day stuff. It's quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I think we'll just go ahead and get started with just made chronologically. So this was like about 20-ish minutes, 30 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but we're talking about some added products. We're talking about the 30th anniversary. We're talking about all the different updates that they have across the board, as well as new projects that they're working on and existing ones. And to be honest, when I look on that, I think it was pretty good, all things considered. I would give it like an 8 because it had all the things that I wanted. Maybe not everything that I wish list mentally, but it was quite a lot of stuff that I was hoping to come true, and it did. So here we go. This was not one of them. We have this thing called the Pokemon Game Music Selection. It's this whole pack, and what you have is this little Game Boy device, right, from way back in the day. But I think they've shrunken it down and they made it into something that's for music specifically. It has games featured from Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. 45 songs in 45 cartridges individually. And the idea is that you'll take the cartridge and you'll slot it into the Game Boy. You turn the power on, and it'll just be playing the music. And the focus that they wanted for this was to replicate that sound bite from Game Boy era, and to give it like the full authenticity of you playing through the game. Although you're not really playing through Pokemon Red and Blue, that would have been kind of crazy. But what's interesting is that it feels very much so like a one-off type of thing, unless they could in the future maybe make other sound selection cartridges for other like Nintendo first party, for example, because this was also available at the Nintendo store. if they could maybe sell the cartridges separately, because this was just all one pack. You couldn't really buy them separately, I don't think. I mean, there wouldn't be a reason for it right now. But in the future, maybe they could sell individual cartridges for each type of game, like 45, 60 cartridges, something like that, and it just price varies. And then you can buy like the Game Boy Music Player itself separately in the future. I think they could kind of do something with this. Otherwise, this feels like a one-off type of thing, and just to maybe test the waters to see if there's something that people would like. I don't know though, so we'll see how that shakes up. We will also have actually, sorry, scratch that. I want to shift over to the next thing because there really wasn't much to say about that. Well, I guess if anything, it's weird. We have the Nintendo Music app, and I feel like that has a little bit more mileage than, say, this, but obviously not everyone has put Nintendo Music. No one's really that interested in like red and blue sound bites just to get Nintendo Music for it. I still think that they should like throw in a lot of their old stuff onto Nintendo Music, even if it takes a while. I mean, we have, what was it, Super Mario Land 2, that's Game Boy, and we actually have that playlist readily available. Oh man, look at sorry y'all, I was looking at Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. They did add that into Nintendo Music, and they did that last week. I was gonna look through the Game Boy aisle and see what they actually like added. Oh, actually, it's a fair bit. We have Super Mario Land 2, Super Mario Land 1, Tetris, Dr. Mario, Metroid 2, Return of Samus, and then Kirby's Dream Land. So yeah, they could totally do it. So it's just kind of weird what they're doing with Pokemon in this case. They could totally done it. It's not like they've oh, is that Aniyah? Hold on, Aniyah. We're live right now. So
thank goodness you told me. I was about to say something very,
I was gonna say you were gonna throw in that slur right there.
Insightful. Whoa. Let me see. Hold on. Wait, do we have a delay? Do we have our iconic delay?
Our iconic delay. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, how are we gonna talk about all this stuff that's going on with gaming if we're delayed? What the?
To be fair, delays are the worst things in a game to experience.
Bro, dude, can you imagine inconsistent frame rates? I'd be pissed.
But we deal with it every day, Aniyah.
That's why you should probably, you know what I discovered last time when Phil had told me to just put I had my copy of Red Lantern in my Switch 1 because I wanted to still use the space from the Switch 1 to play games, but bro, that mess was chugging. I was just like, yeah, great game. I gotta wait like 10 seconds for this thing to realize it's playing, but I mean, outside of that, when you put it in the Switch 2, way more functional.
I see. But how are you?
Hold on, let me see. Oh geez, I'm super busy. But what is it? For the most part, I'm okay. For the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was thinking about what else. Okay, I know we talked about it last week. God, man, that Blue Point stuff. Good lord,
it still got you. Yeah.
Like, I think what was it? I think and then I'm finding out more stuff from other people talking about it. Like I don't think I even brought up that. Did I like that they pitched it? That they pitched the Bloodborne remake, and Sony was like, and then
they literally said, nah.
I was like, I think this product will do better. And it's Concord. Oh Lord.
And the fact is that they were working on a God of War live, like what was it?
Yeah, we did bring that up.
Service.
Yeah, and that was, bro. They just want to have like a money funnel. And I'm like, yeah, business is going business, but like that business sucks. Like there has to be something else that makes more sense. But they missed it, bro. Like you already missed your hero shooter thing because what made sense to do now, like as far as like a hero shooter, because Overwatch changed the game as far as that's concerned. Marvel Rivals is basically Overwatch, right? But with a Marvel skin. But that appeal comes from people who already have like a vested interest in playing anything Marvel. Like the Marvel fans are going to show up. and then Overwatch players are going to show up.
That's true. But I think they kind of hyperextend that over to just like the genre in and of itself. Like people like hero shooters, right? Yeah, we should go with Concord, and then it concluded.
That's so obnoxious though, because like I heard about Marathon, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it is. I haven't been paying attention. It's just I'm not the demographic. But there's just this move to make a game that's going to have like a dedicated well of money going into it, and that's usually what I assume happens with these kind of games. Because just assuming, playing certain characters, having like maybe I'm thinking about it from like a League of Legends thing, because I think they do it. Like there's a limit on playing certain champions, you buy skins, whatever other nonsense, who knows. But that's what I assume. Outside of that, man, Sony better stop. But before I keep going,
okay,
I have I don't know. I don't think that
you got a pickup.
I do have a pickup.
Oh,
I do.
Let's do that real quick.
But like, yeah, I was about to say, did you already do it?
Yeah, mine's just like fire red, leaf green.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I should get leaf green. That was the one I played a lot when I was younger.
When you're youngin'.
Yeah, because I think it was like a GIF or something, or like a game that one of our friends didn't want. I don't want to confuse it with like the other Pala games, like because I remember Path of Radiance and Bloody Roar Primal Fury was one of them. Was like in the set of games that my friend didn't want. But man, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if like one of my friends just left a copy of it, and I was just like, "Ooh, this is nice," and then I just started playing it. But yeah, the only pickup I got is this bad boy. This
Resident Evil Requiem. Requiem.
Like, let me get on PS5, right? Requiem Require. Like all this stuff looks cool.
Nice. Is that in its foil and everything? Is that in its foil and everything? Like you didn't open it yet, or?
Oh, I didn't open it at all. It's just
okay.
Just sitting. Man, now that I think about it, is this a reversible cover?
I have no idea.
It might be a reversible cover, right? Do you have your wait? Do you have?
I don't have that.
You didn't grab it. Wait, I'm tripping. Oh, is this the cover? Like, look at this cover. I thought like Leon and
Grace. Yeah, it might be reversible.
Because I'm like, what's this builder? What's this RP? Like, I'm not. Oh, that sucks. I mean, it's still like a haunting cover.
Yeah, spoiler alert! Like Phil has a copy of Resident Evil Requiem, and he showed it off on like Messenger stuff, and we saw it. And now I'm looking at that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
If you're Patrick, then who's that?
I got this off OfferUp, and he was like, "Yeah, guaranteed, unopened." I'm like, "Oh, you right? What the heck is this?" It's like Gary's mod or like a Dreams version of like what they made for Resident Evil. Get robbed. But I think that's all I got, right?
That's mighty impressive. Been hearing a lot of good things about it.
What is it? Yeah, you know what I did do? Because I mentioned I was gonna try it. Like we were on a group chat, I think, or like a game chat, I think at one point. I was playing Rusted Moss on my PC. Boy, I couldn't use. Where's the controller? I couldn't use this. I couldn't use this. I couldn't use this. Whatever this is, because it says like Power A. I think this is a.
Oh, it's a Power A controller. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I got this from GameStop, but I was like, oh, layout of like an Xbox controller, sure. Most of the things are catered to it because it's Microsoft. But when I was playing it, for the life of me, I couldn't aim with the intended joystick, and I was just like, well, it sucks. Like I can't play this version on Steam, so I ended up like rebuying it because I want to review this game. It's been sitting with me for a while, so I just ended up getting it on the Switch. So that's a pickup, I guess. But
okay.
I think that's about it. I don't think I got any other games recently.
Okay.
Not even free ones. Those are the free games on a Steam sale or something. But like,
that's fair.
I think that's it for me. But you know what I did do? I did pull up. What's his face? I don't know if you started talking about it. Well, aside from like Fire Red and Leaf Green, Pokemon's new generation.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, okay. Because I got that up. What else did I have on the? On your docket. What's on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
docket?
yeah. So, thoughts on DLC for Ninja Gaiden 4?
Ah, crap. That should have been a pickup. That's what it was. Oh, Lord. I gotta buy it. I think I saw a bit of the preview, but I was like, I don't have the game. So I'm just like,
That's
yeah, it
fair.
looks cool. The only thing I don't know is the context. Like, I don't know, like, if it's gonna be extension past the current story or like one of those prologue DLC kind of missions. Who knows? But
Hmm.
yes, I will be picking that up at some point. That should be on the list of things to play this year.
That's
Did you
fair.
have the game?
Nah,
I
not
know Mark
yet.
has it. Yeah.
I'm kind of just waiting.
Yeah.
Just waiting for just a good deal on it.
Yeah, I think well, let me see. Well, we'll see what happens after a couple of weeks because I want to buy my time for all these games that are just sitting there. I'm still going through what's his face? House of Fata Morgana.
Hmm.
Still play that. Um, yeah, we got a couple of games that's still on the Rolodex.
Gotcha.
But let's see.
All right. So just catching you up on things. I was jumping into the Pokemon Presents segment. I was talking just chronologically on things that have just been happening. The first one was the little product line that they got going on here, which is called the Pokemon Game Music Selection. It's a Game Boy that I'm not sure if it's like 1-to-1 replica, but it's just purely to play music. You have 45 cartridges, each with a song in them that just simulates like what's being displayed. It's kind of like the Legos build set that they had for last year for Game Boy, where you put it all together and you have like this little cartridge that you can slot in and it just shows an image of like just a given game. And they did this with these music selection thing.
Okay, hold on. Wait. That's neat. How much did it cost?
Uh Good question. I think it's like $70.
Wait, hold on. Because I'm thinking like a cartridge with just one song.
Yeah, each cartridge has one song. So they give you like the Game Boy and they give you a set of 45.
Okay, all right. Because I got to see out the layouts because I'm imagining this thing being like very expensive or what is it? Yeah, I'm imagining it being very expensive. But what is it? The Game Boy replica. Because that sounds cool. That sounds like something you probably just put for like a. Well, it's practical because you
Mm-hmm.
can actually use it to listen to music, but then also having it like as like a, I don't know, somewhere to set in your game room or in your little gaming space or whatever. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it is
Instead of
70.
45.
Okay. Yeah, it's just like all these little mini cartridges that look like Pokemon Red and Blue. They're all put together, and then on the back side of it
Ah.
are just like images, like static images of like just different places and events. So it just signifies like what song's being played there. So
Oh, word.
so
Okay.
when you slot it in, you'll see like, oh, that's the image that shows up on the Game Boy, and
Got
you
you. Oh,
like
you know what?
flip the power on, and it just starts playing like what seems to be authentic, Game Boy soundbite music.
Okay, I think I got what's his face? What's his face up? The Pokemon Presents. Did they break down this entire thing? Because
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I found it on what's this called? In Gadget. All right. Well,
Okay,
some random
yeah,
site with an article for it.
yeah.
Um, that's neat. It's not a bad idea too.
Mm-hmm.
Consumerism. What is it?
Consumerism. Consume games, bro.
Yeah, right. It's like, no, I got to. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's what I'm
uh,
paying you for.
it's kind of crazy that the concept of playing games is like a debate for games, but
Hmm.
also, yeah, U.S. pricing is not yet confirmed. How old is this article? What the heck?
The whole thing's pretty new in general, so
Oh yeah, this thing was mentioned yesterday. Oh, okay, yeah. So like, yeah, enough 24 hours. You get your wits about you and all your money. Also, yeah, 30th anniversary for Pokemon. It's crazy.
oh wait, we're
Let me check.
wrong thing.
Oh, whoops. Hey, but
I used
hold
to
on.
use Pokemon on the main, but I was like, oh wait, that's now being never mind.
Little side note about that. Just a credit to her name. Apparently, it's just pronounced Pokemon because it's just like a play on her actual name. I did not know that.
Oh really? Huh. But just
Yeah,
kind of
but
okay,
I
I
mean,
see.
don't get me wrong. Like phonetically, Nintendo might sue her. So
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No,
I'll
they
be
should
like,
just
man,
they
they
should just
patent.
collaborate. To be honest, I'm
I'm kind
making
of
the
surprised it
I don't
happened.
make the rules.
Yeah, right. Oh, I don't want to make money. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to do anything like that. So, wow, winds and waves. Okay.
Okay, so you're just
So,
kind of catching up with stuff. In the meantime, let me just go
I
ahead.
guess.
Let me just go ahead and go
Yeah, because
through
I'm
some of
looking
the
at
other
the.
things.
Yeah, okay. Because yeah, I just had to like list out. So whenever you're ready to chat it up,
Oh,
I just like I don't know nothing. As far as I know, I saw the starters.
okay,
Yeah, that's all I got. I haven't looked at the
gotcha.
video. I haven't looked at the presentation.
That's fair.
But like
That's fair.
outside of that, um yeah, my relationship with Pokemon is still like all over the place because of the time to invest. Um like I feel like I can weigh out an idea of how I would like to play RPGs, like
Hmm.
stuff like this that takes a good amount of time. The cool thing about like making a team and having like the choice of yeah, yeah, the team building thing. That's a big selling point for me in terms
Hmm.
of enjoying Pokemon. Um, but yeah, what else is like? I mean, the fire starter is the best. Like I don't know. Like I was thinking about this
Oh,
for
it's
a
okay.
second
All
because
right. I guess we'll
I
just jump
usually
into
choose
that.
water. Yeah, I usually choose the water one.
Okay, so I mean, I was ready to defend my case with Mark because Mark thinks I'm an absolute freak for this, and I think the same thing with Phil.
Absolute freaks crazy.
Regardless of what happens, every new gen, I always choose the grass starter, and I think for Phil, it's always the water starter.
Yeah,
So it's just like the way I can describe it is that it's just a default like mindset. So, and that's the same thing. I also will always pick the second of the two games. So I'll pick waves in this case.
you know what? I never really thought about the craziest through line of which version I choose. I usually just think like, what sounds the coolest? Like I chose
That's
Sun.
fair. That's fair.
Oh yeah, I was like that, and then I chose Shield. Yeah, and then I didn't get Scarlet or Violet, but
Hmm.
like I'd probably just picked I think I picked Winds. I feel like Winds sounds nice. Yeah,
That's fair.
nothing too crazy. Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
too crazy as far as like there's a concrete like theme I usually choose. I just like, does it sound cool to me? Yeah, I'll choose that one.
That's totally reasonable.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I
In
think
this
I would.
case,
I usually choose
yeah,
water.
in this case I would totally go for the dog, but I know that I'll always choose the grass starter.
Yeah, I always choose the water starter too. But like, yeah, design wise, Pombon. Is that the name? Yeah,
Yeah,
Pombon. It's crazy.
Pombon. If we want to go through it chronologically, Brot is
Yeah,
the
bro.
bird, the bird grass type. I mean,
Yeah,
you know what? I guess I'll go jump into that to the end. Pombon is the dog, the fire dog, and then
yeah.
we have Gekwa as the gecko aqua. Yeah, aqua gecko.
That's it. The name sounds like a kind of
Gekwa.
yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of French. Like, it's kind of funny. Like bon ami. It's like, "Ah bon?" Like, oh sure. Oh man, I mean, I do dig all the designs. Like they're pretty stand out.
Yeah,
Um, I do want to give Brow just name alone. Like it's very self explanatory. It's that brow,
yeah.
a brow sprout. Like come on, it's like that's pretty much what it is. And then Pomeranian bonfire.
Mm.
Like yeah, like that makes a lot of sense. That's cool. Uh, I saw a video. Hold on, I saw this video of I don't know the streamer's name.
Hmm.
Or I feel like I've seen him a lot before, and he had like this thing of where he was kind of where it sounded like he was kind of like pessimistic about like Pokemon and how it is currently.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, yeah, he had a bit of like a nostalgia thing about it, but then
Hmm.
like As soon as Pikachu popped up, he's like, "Oh my god, Pikachu!" And it was like, it went from like, "How did you have all this?" Like, man, I hate the current starters. It's never gonna be like I was. I think, yeah, he was like the 150 originals, and then Pikachu. All that negativity just went out the window. It kept me
That's so
dying.
funny. Have you seen the
That was
meme of
pretty good.
like someone's it's someone in it's all hand drawn. Someone's like in a room, it's all super dark, and then like somebody pops into the room, and then like all of a sudden it's like sunshine and rainbows. It's like, oh my god, Pikachu, hi.
No, I haven't seen that one. Well, that sounds like that kind of. That's funny. Oh my god, Pikachu!
Did you notice the Pikachu stance differently? I was like, this is actually pretty impressive. They decided to do something about it. Because like,
Yeah, they gotta
'cause-
have Pokemon.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
because they're fighting everything, but Pikachu's just like, but now he's like,
You stand on business now.
it's kind of tough.
Oh, bro, look at it. Look
And
at
then he got
Pikachu.
caught.
Yeah, what the heck? Also, Pikachu's number
Yeah,
25 in the Pokedex.
Yeah, number
Crazy.
25. Pikachu actually has like two different forms that they kind of showed off in the unveilment. It's like it's weird. It looks like it doesn't even look like a form. It looks like someone just dressed up the Pikachu. That's what that's what it looks like. But I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
They love
Suit up.
Pikachu, so they'll do whatever.
Dang, but the presentation. This well, first of all, I don't know. I like the animation. I do
Mhm.
like the pencil drawing and all that noise. But man, I gotta see how I feel, man, because there's another investment. Like, also, as long
It
as
is.
I get Blastoise, can I get Blastoise in this game? Probably not.
I mean,
But
later maybe.
I'll figure it out. It's got to happen. In terms of
Also, shout out to the Otter guy in the chat.
actually, let me ask. Hold on, since you played the recent Pokemon and you beat the main story or
Yeah.
however, right?
Yeah.
How much time is that? It feels like you got to put like at least like 30 something hours in, right?
It kind of depends on like
Considering
how much
schedule.
you played through. I think if you really bum rushed it, I think it 30, 50 hours.
That feels about right.
Also, Brian,
Especially if
jumping
you
in.
have like, if you have like a good through line of winning your battles and like your team is just optimized to be highly competent. Okay, I forgot about this.
I mean,
What is
to
it?
be fair, you can also just like blitz it with somebody, right? Just one Pokemon.
That too, yeah. Get one of your swole, like your starters or whatever, and just have them just bulldoze everybody. That'd be kind of crazy. Let me see. Actually, let me look at the video for Winds and Waves.
Oh, you know what, Otter guy? Yeah, you know, he's saying that, or they say that Scarlet and Violet outside of like the Pokedex, like in 20 hours, and it's like, oh, well, yeah, true that you can't actually. And I feel like I also sped run through Scarlet before. Yeah, if you know what you're doing,
really?
then yeah, you can go pretty fast through it. Maybe not Resident Evil fast, but like you can go pretty quick.
Man, so I'm honestly thinking Pokemon's a annual series.
Pretty much,
'Cause-
yeah.
Scarlet and Violet was 2 years ago, right?
It was 2023. Yeah,
Oh, 23?
yeah.
What was 24? Was that Arceus or whatever?
Arceus came out prior to that. I think that was 21, 22.
Okay. What was after Scarlet and Violet?
Nothing
Like
actually.
remake or something? Nothing.
Well,
Really?
I mean, Legends. If you're talking about the spin-off stuff, then yeah, Legends they came out last year, so 25.
Okay. Because I'm always gonna have this gripe of Pokemon being an annual series. There has to be a way where if they still want to maintain having like an annual release, does it have to be mainline all the time?
No, I guess
Not necessarily. Because I mean, looking at this video for it, for when oh look at his brows. Looking at the video for Winds and Waves, some of the environments look like they're always active. And I think there's something. This might just be me. This is just a guess as far as like game development. You're not gonna have like crazy high res, like you're not gonna have like high res environments like what's a good game? Uh, Horizon. Can I say that? Horizon Zero Dawn, especially if you get like on new gen. Like some of their very like highly textured environments or like even like characters. Like Pokemon is very simplified, stylized, and anime. So they got this stuff going on with the characters. But I'm looking at like Browlet, like I'm looking at the starters and stuff. It feels like they gave like a coat of
Browlet.
like their textures, and I'm like, what is it? Unless I missed out on like some of the stuff I noticed with Pokemon, they always feel like most of these things kind of like have like a design to just be kind of like smooth or whatever. Or
Smooth.
like
I mean, yeah, you're
smooth,
definitely
you know?
talking about like different art styles, and I think it's totally fine for Pokemon to have like that smooth texture on them. Like they don't have to do anything
Yeah,
crazy. But I will applaud them when they do like metallic type of like textures. Because like that's like, oh,
yeah,
that's
that'd be
actually
sick.
shines. Okay.
Yeah, it's got like a sheen for the material for it. Like when I'm
Mhm.
looking at the starters, like for Brow and
What was it?
Pombon,
Oh yeah.
they look like they got fur. Or like I guess fur for Pombon. I guess like the texture for Browlet is supposed to be like, feathers,
Like feathers kind of
right?
fuzzy. Yeah.
Like a baby, but like a baby chick, because the build on Browlet is like chick fur or whatever, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, looking at Gekwa. They do
Gekwa.
look like a smooth, like a shiny lizard, like a smooth. Yeah, so I don't know if that was always something I missed out, but like everything feels like they're approaching to give environments and beings texture, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
on top
it's
of the animation for
mm,
the environments too.
that's true.
Let me see
Yeah,
where's it
people
at? Where's the
give a
lava?
lot of smack towards Scarlet and Violet as far as like how that looks, just graphically speaking. But I would praise them still for what they've done with the Pokemon like designs themselves. I guess if anything, they because of how the art style is like played out, they do kind of look plain, even though they look very complex in like their skin textures.
Yeah, this might just be an effect. Who knows? I might be wrong. If I see it on like certain, yeah, who knows? I'm trying
Yeah.
to like hope for whatever people want as far as like the game's like appearance and everything. I just think like sometimes it has to be like a reasonable approach to it because of what the game demands. Like all these active creatures, like look at all these environments. Like all these active creatures, the animations themselves for every creature, environment, and animals, the Pokemon, the water effects. Like it's just interesting to know that like from any kind of insight I can have for like game development, none of this stuff is like easy. They'll have like a foundation to like continue on and do the next installment, but like I know this stuff ain't easy. So much so that like Scarlet, the one I remember was Scarlet. I don't know what the player was doing where they fell through the ground and just kept falling.
Oh, jeez.
Like something didn't make sense in like some of the coding or whatever the heck happened. So I don't know. I'm just
That's
trying to be
fair.
a little. I'm just trying to be a little considerate for making these games. That's why it's like it ain't got to be annual. It doesn't have to be annual as far as like newer installments. But like maybe some remakes that some people have been asking for. Sure, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Pokemon's got a crazy rap sheet.
To be fair, as far as mainline games are involved, yeah, I agree with the Otter Guy. They come out like every 4 to 5 years, which kind of
Got you.
makes
Okay.
sense on a life cycle like of developing a game. But in between that,
Hmm.
obviously, you have different things that they've been incorporating, whether it be like from the other side pieces that they do. In this case, it would DLC on addition to spin-offs
Yeah.
like the Legend series,
Okay. Okay.
or like Pokemon Snap, or the remake like Diamond and Pearl. So they could definitely pull like from a lot of places. And then we have Pokopia coming out next week. So
Oh yeah, Animal Crossing. You're right.
you know what?
Okay.
I didn't know how I
Hmm?
felt about Pokopia, but you know what? After seeing that Nintendo like treehouse from the other day, I'm kind of locked in. Yeah, I'm in it. I'm with it.
Yeah. Did it give like a cool distinction as far as like always just saying it's Animal Crossing with Pokemon skin? I'm pretty sure that they give you like a cool distinction for
There's a
like
distinction as far as progression, sure.
yeah.
But it's more like it kind of borrows certain elements here and there. But the identity still feels very Pokemon.
Blessings. What if you find moonstones or stuff like that?
Maybe.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. And like, depending on which Pokemon finds it, and it'll have like the appropriate response to it. Like, hold on. Let me see if I remember what the moonstone effect do. Ha ha ha. Oh my bad. I typed in moonstone effect and I found emotional balance, reducing stress and anxiety. Okay, all right.
Sounds like we need the moonstones.
Yeah, like sounds like everybody needs everybody needs a moonstone.
No wonder Team Rock was up in that mountain. They were like, "Nah, we need to get, we need."
It's like, you don't understand. I need that now.
We need to extort it.
Yeah, because you know what? I had it for my Nidorina. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. Yeah, Nido Queen was on my team. Oh, buddy. Now I feel like playing Leaf Green again. But that was
nostalgia hits.
Yeah, right. I do. I want to say that's why I was like hovering around like 30 hours because I remember that's how much time I felt. I felt like that was fun. Like I played like whenever I had the chance, like between school and all that stuff. But like, dang, wow, look at this game.
I do like Fire Red and Leaf Green a lot.
Yeah, I gotta see how I feel, man. There's too many games. Oh, look at this one. Another game. Too many games.
Too many games.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no, I'm very impressed with what they have to offer for that game. So
yeah,
I mean, it's still 2027, so it's still going to take them a while to actually develop that. So you know what? For what I've seen, I'm actually really impressed. Especially when you look at like Scarlet and Violet, and you're like, oh, well, you know, that is a marginal difference. So yeah, let them cook.
I see you. But I mean, on top of all that, shoot, what we got? I'm gonna let you lead anything that we got for Pokemon because I'm just here, man. I'm just here, dog.
You're just
existing. On top of the last time when was the last time I played Pokemon in general?
It could be today.
Bro, it might be today. I don't know. I was looking at Leaf Green, so I could, but it's definitely been since Shield.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's a while. That's a while for sure.
Gotcha. All right. In that case, let me just go ahead and go through this quick list of things. As far as the 30th anniversary is involved, they're talking about like a new physical TCG sets that features like Mewtwo and Mew. That's the little teaser, so that's coming out later. You know, they go through their segments of like the game apps that they got going on here. So Pokemon Master EX has like the 1996 Red with their partner Pikachu. Okay. So that's a little cute thing. TCG Pocket already has like a new set out there. So those who just play mobile and don't want to collect cards, that's also great. Login bonus and everything. Oh, the GameCube app got a new add-on. It's gonna be happening in March. It's Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's I believe there's 3 like GameCube games I can think of with Pokemon, but 2 of them are like adventure based. It's Coliseum and Gale of Darkness. I don't know why they skipped Coliseum, but we have Gale of Darkness. I would argue to be kind of the better one. Maybe not the best character, but the better game otherwise. If you guys don't know about it, it deals with the concept that you steal Pokemon back from like those bad organizations, right? So the idea is that you don't catch them, you snag them during battle. And it's like, it's crazy. They're like, you stole my Pokemon. Albeit I probably got that through illegal means.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, I'm definitely out of the loop on Gale of Darkness. I do remember the cover though. I remember we brought it up in game chat. So that box cover is super familiar. Mm-hmm. I just never played any of them. Like I think I played Coliseum, right? I'm sure I played it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it really this is why you're the Pokemon guy, bro. Because I got no real like input as far as like I like Blastoise. Other than that,
I like you got Big Man Blastoise.
Yeah, right. You got this. But in terms of like what is it? How many games were on the GameCube? As far as like Pokemon,
I think 3 of them. There's probably 4 if I'm probably thinking about it. But as far as like Pokemon games that play like actual Pokemon games, I'm thinking about Coliseum and Gale of Darkness being those ones specifically.
trying to think if they'll the occasion's the 30th anniversary and all that stuff, right? But I'm just wondering what other games would they put on there? If we got like Leaf Green and Fire Red aren't like NSO titles. Like they're separate. You can buy them your own some. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, is that a move? Is that the move they're gonna do with like other classic Pokemon games?
That might be the move, yeah. In fact, with people just jumping into the files for Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green, they've noticed a couple of new things about them. These are heavily revised ROMs that Nintendo's like hacked into, and they've really made it their own. So a lot of slurs that people were able to get away with, for example, when they name characters, that got censored. So if you tried to register them, they'll just shift over to like a default name for your rival, like Red or Green, instead of an F slur, for example.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Okay, that's a good one. Smart move, Pokemon. This is a family brand.
They did incorporate. Someone found out that when you clear through the game, you instantly get these like mystery gift items. So what was previously unavailable for people, now you can just kind of get that when you beat the game. That's Deoxys, that's Lugia and Ho-Oh as legendaries. Like you just go there without having to like scan some like separate code or anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, they had to modernize it. Like I don't know if like you know how we had like what was it called, the cable link for Game Boys?
Yeah,
Like Game Boy Advances, where we had to do like some connection to do all that noise. So yeah, that's interesting to have. Do they have online? I don't think they do, right? Was that something people were hoping for? I guess in terms of trading's easy, right?
Yeah, actually.
It's like a local wireless thing.
Yeah, so this is a really cool thing, is that they made it accessible for you to local trade with other people with the game. Upon further investigation, it looks like people who try to like use a wireless adapter on their existing Game Boy Advance with the cartridge in won't actually pick that up, so that's unfortunate there. But as far as local wireless play, just like with those soul games, like for example, I could trade you something from my Fire Red to your Leaf Green type of thing. We could do that. One last thing though, apparently someone found in the files like for those ROMs that Nintendo's using for this, they specifically pick out Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. They recognize those, so that kind of leads people to suggest that this might be something that they'll do forward for the Game Boy Advance games. There's not a lot of them, but you might see those in the future.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, dang, Sun and Moon further down the line. That's not gonna be super surprising either.
It'd be cool to see a remake of that.
Because like that. I guess that's where it comes to how they choose to pick a title to either give the Fire Red treatment or like the Brilliant Diamond
like
and Shining Pearl thing.
Yeah,
because like imagine just like porting them or like doing what they did with this ROM, or they do like an actual remake of Sun and Moon, like you mentioned. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
they just kind of pick like which one would I want to do that with. So I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they can totally work on it. I think first and foremost, they need to work on the black and white versions. That's probably due for a remake.
Ooh. Dang, how's that just been in purgatory? Black and white was always something. Again, wasn't there when it happened, but like, good lord, I don't know how many times I heard that one. Oh, look at that.
Let me see. Is there anything else?
On the DS?
They talked about additions to Pokemon Unite being the legendary birds. So okay.
Word.
You know how previously I talked about how they were going to do support for Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green on Pokemon Home, which is the centralized place where you can do all your trading and store your Pokemon like in a safer place, just so you carry with you. And for some reason, they removed it from their little announcement like a week or so ago. And now here they're finally saying that, yeah, you can totally do that. And they bring up this illustration which shows like, oh, well, what seems to be just a one-way street for Fire Red and Leaf Green to Home. So you can't go backwards and forward. Well, you can go forward, but you can't go backwards on that.
Got it. What the heck? Oh, okay.
So there's that.
Side note, I don't know if because it just made me think of like when they remove something as far as like an announcement. I think did this happen with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 or something like that? Did you see that? Hold on.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know
See.
the exact details on that.
So I don't know if you saw a character with like a short haircut, like what's the name of that green chick from Broly? Is it Chia or something like that?
Yes, I think.
That green alien with the white hair or whatever. Let me see.
Sorry, my man.
Oh, I said
Sheila?
Xenoverse. I said Xenoverse 3.
Sheila?
Is it? Yeah, Sheila, whatever, right? There was a character that had like a lot of. Yeah, first of all, the character looks bland as hell to me, but
Oh no.
it's like a leak for Xenoblade 3.
What?
Yeah. If somebody saw it in like a YouTube playlist.
You mean Xenoverse 3
First thing,
or like
Xenoverse 3.
okay,
And it says
because that's a different type of game.
Yeah, Xenoverse 3 Age 1000. Is this real?
Also, Chila, I think it's Chilai. Why's that gotta be her
yeah.
profile picture? Why's that gotta be a profile picture? Why's that gotta be the search image?
Oh, okay. But yeah, this character, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Chile,
Age 1000. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Blah blah blah. Set per blah blah blah. Brought to life by blah blah blah, and then unveiled at Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour. It's supposed to be unveiled in April of this year. We're not in April and we know about it, so that's interesting. But just a little side note of like when people get like an announcement and then pull it. I just think that's a little odd.
Oh, I see.
It's already out the bag. You gotta commit. Show me this low budget Trunks. I don't know what this character is, but there's a lot of things going on. Yeah, it's like the Great Saiyaman color scheme.
Oh,
I'm just like a little odd. I don't know what this character is supposed to be. That's supposed to be like the Dragon Ball fan incarnate. I just don't know. I don't play the game, but somebody Mark would have been pretty sure Mark would have brought this up.
Yeah, especially if you brought it up to him. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, fun dude.
And then Pokemon Champions. Oh yeah, that's pretty big. So Pokemon Champions is pretty important because that's going to be the standard format that like all the competitive stuff is going to go through, and that's going to happen in April. So you know how I was talking about Pokemon Home, right? It's going to be more connected with that game, so you can pretty much take all the Pokemon you've stored up to that point and then just bring them into that type of like format. So it won't be tied to just one mainline Pokemon game.
Oh.
And they're just doing a whole bunch of stuff with that.
Yeah, they got like streamline all the games that people still can play up to this point. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
Actually do.
Switch version is April. Mobile version, because it will be available on mobile later this year.
Nice. Pokemon Home.
Quick update for Legends ZA is Mega Garchomp Z will be available via mystery gift. So anybody who's completed the game so far in the DLC will have access to that. I'm still shiny hunting, so I'll have to wait until a little bit later.
That's funny. Yes, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are getting home support. That's pretty good. Excuse me.
And then more gameplay for Pokemon Pokopia. They already sold me. They don't need to show me anymore, but they just show some new like characters, Pokemon in this case, just helping you out. So yeah, okay. And then finally the gameplay for Pokemon Winds and Waves.
All right, yeah. Yeah, this seems like less than half an hour. Paldean Wanderers.
Is that like a posting for the entire show?
Yeah, I think I just found like the official Pokemon YouTube channel, and yeah, Gale of Darkness. Yeah, I missed out on a bunch. Matter of fact, I'm okay. Aside from all the crazy memes you could find out when it comes to like the trading card game, I remember playing it a bit when I was a kid.
Okay,
but hold I don't know, dog. I probably just get them for like art reasons at this point. Cause
That's fair.
I tried. I do have a few cards and decks for the One Piece card game, but I'm like, am I gonna play this? I don't. It would be nice, but like, bro, I gotta sit down and gotta count all these types. Like, no. I'd rather just enjoy for like the art on the cards because some of these things go crazy,
This is
especially with
true.
the Pokemon stuff. I'm sorry, hold on. What version of Lucario was that? Is it? Is there
Lucario
a
Z?
ZA form?
Yeah, there is.
Is that what I'm looking at?
Mm-hmm.
What is that like? That wild hair tizzit down the middle of his face. That looks distracting. But anyway, okay, fine. Again,
Yeah, you've been out.
bro, I'm out the loop. I don't know where the loop is. Jesus.
I don't even know where it begins.
Yeah, I don't even want to lie to you, dog. Like everybody looks crazy. Yeah, first of all, Garchomp. Before we continue to any other subject,
Mm-hmm.
is this supposed to be designed after like a battleship or something?
I don't know.
These are like missiles, but I just never see them get shot off. Like, are they really just just like a mean headbutter? Like, I don't know what it is, but it looks cool though.
It's like they really took Land Shark for this one. They really designed it like, oh, now you soar like the sea or you just soar. That's it. You fly.
Yeah, I'm like, this is some ready to. That's a battle. That's a military ship right there. And then this is the Mega Garchomp version. So now he got Scyther things like the praying mantis time things, but they go like the other direction.
Mm.
You know what? I'm just old, dog. I'm just old. Like I don't have beef with Pokemon. I just like that's too much. We're past like 1,000 already, and then now they got like evolutions based on the environment, like Alolan Raichu or whatever. So it's just you know.
Man, just imagine like 10 years down the line, another 10 years. But you know what? The only thing I have left here is just Resident Evil stuff. You know, it came out yesterday or the day before, I forget. And you know what? It's coming out with like really good reviews. So that's really good for the series. It feels like the franchise and Capcom have not really missed. So it's just like nice. And you know, I think people may have like had some concerns about like what they would do with like, existing like returning characters and having Leon playable, but people really have taken up to like Grace and the Leon like cross gameplay pretty well. My only issue, and this is totally like a first world problem type of thing, is the spoiler stuff.
First world problems, we love it. First world, yeah.
People are free to just express themselves and share what they are excited about. It just really sucks when it's a spoiler that I just see the day before the game actually comes out here in the States. It was just right there, and it's like, are you kidding me, dude? Like I didn't ask for this.
I missed it. Yeah, right. I was like, I missed it. I don't know if there's anything crazy that I saw. If anything, I've just been seeing I've been seeing the memes. I've been seeing
the memes.
Like what's that picture? What's that picture of SpongeBob? And he's like, I don't know if they Photoshop him in like, I don't know, like a Silent Hill room or something like that.
Is it him in the corner? Like down a very long hallway?
Yeah, it's him like in the bottom corner, right?
Oh.
And it's got like, it says Grace's gameplay, and then like for Leon's, it's like him doing John Wick mess. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, that sounds great. And then some of the fan art of them drawing it is nice.
That's true.
But I'm trying to think of how I want to approach playing this.
How many have you actually played though?
How many games?
Yeah, for Resident Evil.
I guess Fata Morgana's taking my time, so I'm trying to think of how I want to approach playing a lot of games, because I'm doing that, playing Ori and the Blind Forest, but then I want to start this as well. I just don't want to have like all these open games and then nothing's being played. So yeah, I think like, especially considering my my schedule, I was probably thinking it should be easier just to like, when I get back home, to probably finish up through Fata Morgana, because I'm just reading. It's a game, it's a visual novel, so sure. But man, if I had to go and get ready to go to work the next day after trying to start this game up, I'd probably be pissed. So that's probably why like later on I'm gonna play Requiem so I can get started. And then for Ori, I can still play that. I can still play that at home too. I'll probably take some time in between it. But you know what's bugging me actually? This is just like a, I guess, again, behind the scenes thing. My computer's been odd, dude. I'll be like, it hasn't happened yet. While I'm over here, like just typing or something, or I have like a video on while I'm getting ready to write some notes down or something. I have this thing where like all the pixels on the screen will just like at least like a good chunk of it on the monitor would disappear and then just reappear. And I'm like, what does that mean? Am I hacked? Like what does that even mean? Honestly, it can't be like a crazy graphics card issue, but I have to rethink about like I don't want to like flush out and like format my stuff, but I just need to get all the nonsense out of the way. And then hopefully I'll have like a better slate of downloading or like making videos for my gameplay as far as like making reviews and stuff, because it's not like I have to record my entire playthrough. It's just more or less like having footage of me playing, and then like if I catch something I'll put it in the video. Like I had like even with the Red Lantern thing, like the version is better to play that version on the Switch 2 rather than the Switch 1 because you get better. Like it just like forces the game. Sure. Yeah, it forces better performance compared to the Switch 1. So that's something to touch upon. Like it just all depends on what I want to involve in my game. Well, my game review. But yeah. My computer is unreliable. Sucks. But
hey.
Spoiler.
PCs, bro.
They're very kind of high maintenance. Especially like there's a couple of things I don't fully understand when it comes to like some of the parts of like PC building. But I mean, for the most part, it gets me by. It gets me by for the moment. So I'll just have to wait and see if things get cheaper. But back to spoilers. I saw something about you remember the Endgame? You remember how Endgame was when people were bugging about spoilers back then? Like that whole movement. It was what is it? Somebody posted if a piece of media doesn't capture you or like give you, I don't know, like awestruck you. I don't know. Like if it's not impactful with a spoiler, then it wasn't really that good. And I saw that as an argument. And I was just like, I don't know, man. That's kind of dumb. You never had a surprise birthday party? Like imagine if you knew what was happening. Like what? Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Ray. Right. Oh, I saw you behind the couch. Like, come on. You don't like having like some spontaneity, dog. Like, why would you want to go into something like with everything known, especially for like a horror game? That really takes the element out of it.
That's true.
Like, the biggest part of it is that like you don't know, like it's about survival. So you don't know if you're gonna make it. Like if you want a full immersion, because that's usually what I like to do. I don't like spoilers often. Sometimes if there's a spoiler, I'll be like, well, I know it. Damn. Like dang it. But after that, I'd rather just immerse it to it because it's super cool not knowing stuff. Especially in a video game that has you like locked in on the story. If you find out during, then that's different. Like sometimes you'll probably have an idea and be like, duh, what if? Oh, that's probably what happened. And then that's a different experience rather than just somebody being like, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, like I know you're gonna pop out the corner, like right there.
Yeah,
when it cross paths.
Honestly,
is that what we wanted?
Yeah, whoops. Yeah, right. Like, get out of my way. Like it's dumb. Or like because I feel like you could apply that to I want to expand on like some stuff in video games in general. Because I had this thing with fighting games. Because the biggest thing that people have is like modernizing controls.
Yeah.
Like for example, modern mode in Street Fighter 6, or like special. Nobody uses it, but special style in like Tekken 7, where it's kind of like a shortcut to things. Like there's a there's like an enjoyment of like the process, and it's odd that people would just want like their handheld, right? Like that's usually a big thing that people don't like in video games, or like even in stories. Like sometimes you ever, I can't think of an example right now, but I feel like there's movies that probably like kind of feel like they don't trust the audience to like understand something without like making something super obvious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like with a game like Resident Evil, where you have investment from all the time you put into it, and it's like, oh, what's gonna happen next again? I gotta know. And I'm like, oh no. And somebody tells me, like, yeah, nah, don't worry about that. All right, chapter 7.
That's where
Yeah, like that's when hoo-ha shows up. I'm like, don't tell me about hoo-ha. I want to see them. All right. Like, I just want to play the game. It's a weird thing. I never dang. I get mad again. Start
it's
yapping,
tough.
dog, but
I
like,
think
yeah, I get the feeling.
yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, like I just kind of get used to just being spoiled day one on things because it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
It's just part of like what we do. But
Yeah.
it's just really difficult because I think there's other people and they have different levels and what their expectations are. So some people don't really want that type of challenge because I get it. I get with like fighting games, people just want to get in there. They want to just like have fun. But if it's something where it's like, oh, you know, in Street Fighter back in the old days too, where it's just like you just see like individual punches. There's no real connection that they're doing with the buttons that they're just pressing at random. They're like, well, this doesn't feel. I don't feel connected to this. And at some point, it's like, well, I guess I have to learn it. But in the heat of the moment, it'd be great if, like, especially if we were just like doing like a whole couch co-op or you know couch versus type of thing. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like I love the fact that I'm throwing these individual punches while you know Phil's just throwing me like a good solid combo, and he's winning like 87% of the time.
I was trying to connect both of these things because there's like the through line is like a enjoyment of the process, right? Like you get to enjoy like putting time and learning something as you play the game. So with narrative driven games like this, like a bit of narrative, I'm like, we already understand the world of Resident Evil, why such and such is happening, who's gonna would. But if I had to be nice,
okay,
all right, if I had to be nice to people who have like the need to spoil something, it's because they're excited to talk about it.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what ends up happening.
That's all that's all it comes down to. But I'm just like, all right, can I give me a second? All right, I didn't have all that time. Now I want to enjoy my time playing this game. That's usually what it is. Like in drawing that line of people going at it in their own pace, in their own way of like playing the game. That's usually what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will never go on what's his face. Like matter of fact, I think I got spoiled to a manga I was getting ready to read, and I was like,
oh, that's oh no.
Are you serious, dog? Like I didn't even get to chapter 9 yet. I was like, this thing looks cool. Like it's like an old manga that's been sitting there for a minute, and like it's not like it's pretty new, but it's not like a chapter 50 yet. Like stop. Talk about it somewhere else. Like it's crazy, but it's just bad timing. So that's why I try to stay away from a good chunk of social media when I'm on to something. Man,
it's rough. It's just it's the problem that it's unfiltered, and if the internet, if your phone knew exactly what you didn't want to do or engage with, then maybe it could help with that. But like you never know. So in this case, I'm more than likely exposed to Resident Evil Requiem spoilers because so many people have like set up memes for like Leon. There's a funny one where it's just the whole Daddy's Home like edit, and it's like, oh, that's a nice edit, but PlayStation.
Honestly, I was just like, dog. Of all the things, I just need a little bit of a breather for. Spoilers will be one of them, but yeah, it's just rough. Yeah, stay offline, dog. It sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah, like I 100% understanding why it's for engagement. Like at this point, people are doing this as a business. People like actually have like a livelihood connected to what they do. In this case, is playing games. So you remember like Rad or the Rad Brad, I believe. He's kind of an OG-ish is in the scene, and he just like drops like a 6 hour like playthrough like the day one of it, and it's like that's fine because I can click and engage on that. Whereas like if you swap through something like TikTok, for example, like that's just gonna be like a roulette. You don't even know what's gonna happen.
Oh, bro, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Some
Yeah,
people
you're
are
right.
respectful about like, spoilers in 3, 2, 1, but some will just kind of throw in like big text or to show like a moment of a different character you don't know, and you're like, oh shoot, you already connected the dots. It's already too late.
Yeah, that's kind of like, oh well, dang. I wish I would have done that playing the game because I want to see what happens after I make my decision. But we'll see.
Mhm.
We got time. Especially if this game is like a couple hours, like a handful of hours, you know.
Yeah, I kind of want to
Uh,
jump into Resident Evil 2, maybe probably 3, and then 4 at the very least.
yeah, I was debating on how I even wanted to get started on playing Requiem.
Mhm.
Um,
Resident
yeah, like
Evil.
I mean, I've seen playthroughs and then I've played. I got what is it? Do I not have? I think I have 2 and 3. The remakes. I don't have 4, but I saw Max play the remake, so I'm like I my vicarious playthrough.
There's that too.
And then I did play 5 a few years ago.
Oh man, 5 was 5 was a wild ride.
I But you know what? I've never played 6. I know only the memes of 6, but other than that, never played it.
Hmm.
So I missed out on that. And then 7, I wait, don't I have 7? I swear I have
Maybe.
7. Um, and then I saw a playthrough of 8. So I'm kind of like all over the place when it comes to Resident Evil and then
Mhm.
understanding the appeal and all that noise. Um, yeah, yeah, I'll play Requiem and then probably go back to the other titles for like
That's fair.
posterity's sake.
Fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. I appreciate that mindset, just to be flexible about it. Otherwise, people are like me, are like, I should probably play through like the beginning parts of it. I really shouldn't touch like the new one right now.
You know what? Hold on. This might be something kind of interesting, I guess. Um, with all the games that you haven't played before, right?
Hmm.
Isn't it kind of like its own version of spoiling when you get a reference to an older game that you never played in the more recent title?
I think it depends on the context of it, where it's like,
Yeah, right.
some random stuff. You'll see this in Requiem too. It's like, who was that? But like, if you're like me, you'll just kind of like analyze that and just kind of move forward. But then if you play like a game
Yeah.
prior to that, you're like, oh, that kind of
Okay,
makes
it's like that's
sense.
what they meant.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I see. There's a connection there. So I think it's a different experience. So I think that's kind of
Yeah.
okay.
We got we got what is it? Spoiler light. Like that's one of those where it's like a reference to an older game that you don't know, but it's
Mhm.
kind of like they'll say something about like what? Is he gonna say something about Ada Wong in this? I don't know. But people might not even play those games, but like, who's Ada Wong? Like, as if anything, you know what? This is Resident Evil Requiem. There's no number on this. So some people might be like jumping into this for their first title of Resident Evil. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
Uh,
I think it's probably better just to throw out the number at some point and just kind of give it a different name.
Actually, yeah, that'd be kind of funny. Just throw that. As long as it's not the 6. You remember that? Remember the meme about number 6? You remember that?
Maybe not.
Okay, cool. I won't bring it up. But
Okay. All
I just
right.
wanted
All
to know
right.
that, like, once we got all this stuff settled out, Requiem's still a cool name.
Yeah.
RER. RER. Ooh.
It is looking
Wait,
really
what is
cool. Like I am not for like scary games, period, but like it looks really appealing.
Yeah, I think depending on I want to see how it feels playing Grace because that's the survival horror.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want to see how managing resources on her end of things is going to be. I just want to know what her deal is because I have no idea. I don't know if she's been referenced before or anything like that. I think she's a totally new character, but
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah, I want to see what her I want to see what her deal is.
Okay. Okay.
Um, what else? What else we got on this? What else? What's
Well, as far as the docket, I'm pretty much good.
that? Dang, what else? I don't know. Uh, terms of, is there anything with like anime?
Okay,
Anime
well,
and manga?
I'm still watching Freerun, watching Jujutsu Kaisen. It's so I think about this a lot with that series. It's so crazy how it shifted tones throughout the course of like the anime and I guess also the manga.
Oh, word.
And I'm not comparing it with Freerun as far as the pacing. They're just two different things to be consumed. But
Oh
that's been
yeah.
fun. That still remains to be fun. And you know what? They threw in a gag in Freerun that I actually do enjoy a lot. I'm not sure if you're into that. I know you've been posting a lot of the Fern reaction stuff, but
Oh yeah. I just thought old girl was like a, it was just a cute character. I was just like, oh, it's that anime I haven't watched yet, and I just kept those as like reaction memes essentially.
Gotcha. You know what? I definitely recommend it. That's a really like nice. I wouldn't say slice of life, but it's much more of a like a cozy adventure like with some like balls to the wall action when it wants to have it.
That feels about right. I've seen that. What's the character with the axe? What's his name? Stark or something like
Stark,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw him swinging that axe against like some, like a white, is it white hair or light purple? I don't know what it is. It's like some demon character, I guess. I don't know what her
Hmm.
name is, but I was like, what's this? What is this animation? And it looks pretty sick. Um, how many episodes were in the? Because this is season 2, right?
Yeah, season 2. I think there was like
What's
20ish
season 1 at? Like,
episodes.
oh, is it a 24 anime?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
A24. All right, I can dig it. Check real quick, actually, because on top of that, I've been finding like random. I've been finding like random slice of life animes that kind of just watch for the
Yeah.
sake of just watching anime again. Because I had like a moment where when I had a bunch of free time, of course I watched more. But
Hmm.
whenever I started watching animes, what a half step on. There's some like Spy X Family. I started rereading the manga from the beginning again. Um,
Oh yeah.
I really like the series. There's some bits I can do without, but the series itself is still like nice. It's just kind of funny. I got sent a post about the creator having a hard time. Like I don't think anybody has died or like anyone had like a
Oh
tragic,
yeah. No one actually
yeah, like a
dies.
tragic moment. Yeah, like I don't think anybody actually had that yet. But like I think it's because the author has like become too attached to all the characters. So it's like writing them off is gonna be like a huge obstacle. So I want to catch up to that before anything else crazy happens.
Hmm.
So that's my thing with Spy X Family. As far as other anime, I think I just found this. What the hell is it? I forgot what it's even called. I was like, oh, this looks nice, and I started watching it. It's one of those kind of things I've been doing with anime.
Hmm.
Um, it's like some anime about I was gonna say storekeeper. It's like a hotel keeper or a
Oh.
lodge owner. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
And like, but like, it's her and her companion. They're both aliens. She looks like a human, and then the other one's like a freaking, I don't know what kind of dog it is, but it's a dog. So there'll be like
Oh.
moments where it's pretending to be a dog, and then when they're like discussing their plan to find something in this lodge, he's got like not Zorro, but he's got like a deep voice and he's just talking to her like a regular person. It's pretty random. But like there's some, I guess it's called character animation, right?
Hmm.
Nah. It's just expressive animation. I think that's just what makes it funny.
Hmm. Okay.
But yeah, very very random. I'm on my like my see with six to the wall as I throw it kind of anime.
Okay.
Oh, also I have been watching what's his face Hell's Paradise because I've heard about that. And I'm already caught up to season 2.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, this I I gotta see how this ends because the manga's already done, but
Hmm.
I'm so curious, dog. Like, first of all, my favorite character isn't the main character, even though he is cool. Main character is cool. Was it Gabi Maru?
Yeah.
Uh, my character that I like, his name is Shion, and there's two characters that have this. They have this haircut. Matter of fact, three of these characters have this haircut and hair color. Do you know about um? Do you remember Persona? He was in Persona 3. He was in
Hmm.
Persona 3.
Okay.
It's a white haired character.
Oh, like is it like is like a super shortcut?
It's a short, like it's almost
Yeah,
like not
kind
like
of fades
military cut.
down the side.
Yeah, it's like a short white haircut. All right.
Yeah, does he fight with his fist?
Yeah, he's a boxer. Okay, you
Yeah,
got that
okay,
character, right?
okay, yeah, I know that
Okay.
one.
Do you remember another character in Bleach? And he has short white hair. He's one of the visors that was helping Ichigo control his, hollow powers. Do you remember that guy?
Short white hair guy. Let me see.
Short white hair.
Is he kind of shorter on the side? Like no, him like actually
It's pretty
shorter.
short. Well, I
Oh,
think I think he's like a taller character.
I only get longer hair shirt. I don't know.
Let me try. Oh crap! Let me find his name real quick. But
Okay.
you know what you have to type? You have to type in visor, and then they'll show like all the characters that have that power. And he was one of them because he fights with like a military knife or some nonsense. Oh, I spelled visor wrong. That's how you spell it. What is it? His name is blah 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 blah. His name is Kensei Muguruma. So
Say.
look up.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it now.
All right,
Yeah.
you see that haircut, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now look up Shion from Hell's
Pride.
Paradise.
Nice. What's his name again?
It's Shion. Shion.
Oh my
See that?
god.
What is his haircut? Why is it okay? Look, I don't think I've found any character yet that I dislike that has this haircut. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why. I don't know why any character I've seen so far that has this haircut is pretty cool. Like, matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna throw in a fourth anime character. I might be wrong with the hair color, but he has that haircut. It's a guy from Hitman Reborn, and he was he was a boxer too. Wait a minute, hold on, wait. This is such a random trope.
Huh? Yeah. Ryohei?
Yeah, Ryohei Sasagawa. Okay.
Wow. Huh?
Okay, well he has. It's not like the same haircut.
Not the
it's
same,
just short
but just
gray hair.
short gray white hair.
I don't know what this trope is, dog, but I just think it's super funny that most of these characters have like some kind of they're like principled in an extent. Like this character Ryohei from Hitman Reborn, he's more like kind of a hothead, but he's all about like he has like the Kirishima kind of thing, like being a man kind of aspect, where he tries to show in like sticking to his guns and being a man of his word kind of thing. Same thing with this Shion character from Hell's Paradise. Dude, super principled. He's actually a guy who trained one of the other characters in the series. So he has like a level of mastery and maturity, very respectable. And then Kensei from Bleach, he's like more stoic, but in the same vein of like being a guy who's about just getting the job done and sticking to like the cause, right? The purpose of it. And then the character from Persona 3, I only really knew him a bit more after looking into him after what's the game? Playing Persona 4 Ultimax. You know that fighting game?
Yeah.
That I think it should be Arc System Works that helped on that, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it was them. So I don't know, man. Just a little random trope, just a little random thing I've noticed when I like see this character or like this archetype with that haircut. I don't know. Short white haircut. Usually they're cool.
Interesting.
Maybe tomorrow I'll find somebody I hate. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. It's super funny.
Yeah, it's kind of it's a Fire Emblem trope for me where every Lord character has blue hair, like Marth. Hence why everyone's known as like this Marth and this Marth, female Marth, future Marth. Maybe Marth with a Glock. Like, maybe.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, is it what's Ike? Which Marth is he? Is he just like buff Marth or something?
He's like buff mercenary, fight for my friends Marth.
Yeah, it's a crazy title. That's funny though. And then Daddy Marth is Crom, I think, right?
Oh yeah. Either Daddy or Father Marth. Or Mercer Marth.
Father Marth. Yeah, that's funny, dude. Man. It's funny to find tropes like that. It's very funny.
That's
But I
interesting.
guess
I'll have to keep a lookout. Maybe there will be one
yeah, like
day.
matter of fact, here's a side note, another thing too. Um, I I bought more. I bought more because this is one of those manga sets I had
Oh,
lost like a few years ago. The series called
yeah.
Radiant.
Oh, yeah. I know about that one.
Yeah, I remember they had their anime, and I started watching it around the time it got released. But I had up to uh the 3 volumes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I bought 4. I bought 4 and 5, and then I lost the other one, so I had to like buy them again.
Okay.
Dude, what's the name? Hold on, I gotta show respect to this guy. This author is super nice. Hold on. So this dude.
Who's the author?
This
Tony?
what is it? How do I say it? It's Tony Valenti, or is it
Hmm.
probably Valenti? I don't know. This is a French artist. Like he does all his straight manga. The format and everything.
He's a
So it's
French
basically French manga.
artist. Okay.
He has like I think he has 3 different stories going on, but
What?
they're like they're in the same universe. They're just happening maybe at different points, or I don't think it's concurrently.
Hmm.
But to even be able to manage that, dog, dude.
That's
And
impressive.
also, you know what this reminds me of? Actually, when I remember the first time I started reading this, I felt like this is like respectable fairy tale, like in terms of his art style.
Respectable fairy tale.
Like, 'cause look, hold on, check this out.
Okay,
In terms
okay.
of the art style,
All right.
okay, get me out. Hold on, let's check this out. Okay,
Okay. All right. Also,
and the only reason I thought of like fairy tale is because of where's that?
oh man.
God, which manga? Here it is. Okay, so
Okay, I see
it's the
him.
side profile. Let me see. Hold on, check this out. Okay. Characters in fairy tale have like this side profile where the face is like super
Oh yeah.
nose and stuff. So that made me think about it. Just a bit, just a random little touch of it. But then this world is built into magic and all that noise.
Mm-hmm.
I this it's great. Radiant is such a solid series.
Okay.
Like I like all the characters. Like the world building seems pretty on point. But this is just from what I remember. I'm probably gonna spend some time reading all these volumes just to see how I feel about everything. But the art style is nice. The expressiveness is there, man.
Like
These characters are really cool.
18 volumes.
There might be a
is what it
couple of
seems.
it'd be like some nitpicks because I remember there's some changes they did to the anime as opposed to what's going on in the manga.
19. Never mind.
But yeah, man, gotta recommend Radiant. Gotta recommend anything from Tony Valenti. That's probably how you say it. But
Mm-hmm.
3 stories. Let me look at the other stories.
Yeah, I'm
real
kind of
quick.
curious about it now.
Yeah, because this art style is nice. Let me see. He made it is Radiant, but yeah, the 4 princesses. Oh, princes. The 4 princes of Ganahan, which is probably it looks like it's his first work. Oh wait a minute.
Okay.
Now that I think about it, maybe all these other things. Oh, maybe they're finished now. That might be what it is. That makes more sense. Because hey, hold on, wait a minute. Wait, he actually got help from Hiro Mishima, right?
Oh. Okay.
Isn't that homeboy from Fairy Tail? Is it not?
Hiro Mashima. Yes. Yes,
Am I
you're right.
wrong? Yeah, it is. Yeah. What the heck? Hold on. What did he do? I didn't know he helped him. Well, based off what it's saying says following his completion, Valentine.
Oh, we're both looking at the
And-
wiki.
Yeah, right. He followed on working on Radiant, and eventually released his first volume in 2013, and performed very well commercially, especially in Japan. So I guess, first of all, Yusuke, are you serious? Yusuke Murata? Wow, legendary dude.
Yeah, Yusuke Murata and Hiro Mishima. Radiant became the first manhwa to be published in the country. Ew. Okay.
That is funny. So, oh, I thought it said French baddies. My bad. It said manhwa is a French
French baddie.
bandit. Yeah. Got me
Crazy.
Think about French manga. It's like, ooh, that's a French baddie. My bad. But it's like it's his it's like it's termed to show that it's very inspired from Japanese manga because it's literally the format. You read from right to left.
Oh, okay.
What is it? The series has been acclaimed by critics and received the Canal BD. I don't know what that means. That sounds cool. But yeah. So yeah, okay. I thought it was going on concurrently. Jesus, that'd been crazy if he's working on 3 things. Anyway, hold on. I'll look at the other stuff then because there's a thing about these series being in the same universe. So I was like, what? I'm sorry. No, thank you. Speed Angels. Yeah, I've never
heard of that one.
That's super neat. I gotta find that post I saw about the other series he was working on. But yeah, very talented dude. Hope he keeps thriving. All that good stuff. I'm gonna find it. But outside of that, I guess that's all I got as far as like manga and anime. Nothing really. Yeah, no. Nothing super crazy.
Oh, you know what? Quick thing to add before we go and wrap up. I did download Manga Plus, and I think it's pretty dope that like it makes everything free for the one time that you read that particular piece of manga. So essentially, you have to read through it in one sitting. Hopefully, it doesn't close on itself if you want to take a break, and that's it. And then you'll have to I guess you'll have to pay if you want to revisit that one. So that's a very interesting format.
Okay. Because I was like, I pay $5 a month. What are you talking about? But
okay,
I guess yeah, I wanted to get it out of the way because I was like, I need this. But
I need it.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, hold on. That's what it was. I thought I was tripping. Wait. Okay. So, Stifandir Chronicles. I think that's how you say it. I guess that's how you say it. But nah, there was a post where it mentioned all the series that he was working on. So yeah, Stifandir Chronicles was one of them. And then you got Radiant. But then there was another series. Man, his art style's cool. Wait, what was this? Oh yeah, it's been a while since Radiant's anime came out.
It's like 2013, a whole decade, and then some.
Yeah, dog. He been on it. I think that's why I thought he was doing other works, or it was mentioned that he's doing things concurrently with Radiant because Radiant takes a minute to release, I guess. And then as far as being localized as well, I don't know. Looks like it's been a hot New York minute. Cool. But nah, son, his art style is clean. It looks like he did a bunch of official artwork. Did he do official artwork for Monster Hunter?
Well, that'd be crazy. Wait a minute.
I don't know what that picture was, but it looked like something from Monster Hunter. Oh, come on, dog. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. I will find it. Okay, here it is. Okay.
I will find it.
So that's what it was. It's Radiant, Stifandir Chronicles, and Fabula Fantasia. What the heck? I don't know why none of that popped up on here, but let me see. Fabula. Fantasia. Yeah. Somebody said, "Where is it?" It's like, well, I don't know. Stop. But I guess,
stop yelling.
maybe you could buy it. But I think this is gonna be something. It's in the works. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But then also, it is from France, so I'm pretty sure localization is still being worked out on. However they want to do it, I guess. Okay, never mind. This post is from 3 years ago. I have no idea. Anyway, it'll be a second.
Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
Yeah. So
In that
yeah,
case,
Tony Valenti.
all right. In that case, let's go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this episode of DangIT Podcast. This is episode 580. My name is Justin.
Word. I'm Aniyah.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bar, everybody.
Sick, nasty, sick.